Okay, so hello everyone. Okay, please be seated. Okay, I'm here super SAA for today's meeting, and we'll be starting the meeting now. Okay, so please be silent when you're not speaking throughout the meeting, and feel free to use the restroom. It is at the end of the corridor. Okay, and for information, the meeting is recorded for archive purposes. So if you're not comfortable when you're speaking on the stage and you don't want to be recorded, just inform us. Okay, so now I will pass the stage to our president, Harshini, Dynamic Leadership Level 1. Let us welcome our president. Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, guests, students, our GE, and everybody else. First and foremost, I would like to give a special greetings because here today we have our area director, W1, Siew, a UM student herself in her final year actuarial science. So, have a general evaluator who's the president of Health University Toastmasters. Okay. And yes, obviously we can't forget our UM Toastmaster members who are here today, both seasoned and fresh members, alongside guests. Welcome once again. So today's meeting is a special meeting because today is the first physical meeting for UM Toastmasters Club. So for this meeting is also our open day, allowing everyone to come and feel what it's like to be in a Toastmasters meeting. So with that, I'm not gonna prolong this speech any longer because I'm sure you guys are all eager to see what we have for you today. So with that, I am officially starting the meeting now. And I will start the speech to Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Cheezen. Thank you.
Right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to UM Toastmasters, the 410th meeting of UM Toastmasters history. Right? And for today's meeting, it's called Ready, Set, and Go. Why so? Well, because we thought, hi, we are right now at the very start of a new semester, and it meant something new. It is a beginning of something new, a new pursuit, perhaps a new goal, perhaps a new vision of something different, something completely new in a new environment. And so that is basically why it's ready, set, and go. The kickstart of a new thing, a new journey. And with that, I congratulate every one of you today because you took the first step to your own self-improvement and your own self-investment to be here in this meeting. One step towards success and also one step towards our own personal growth. And that is why we are here, all of us. All of us here, we are here to learn, we are here to mingle around, chat with each other, network with each other. That's why we are here. We are here to give speeches, we are here to make new friends, and we are here to try out new things. Right? Now, first of all, I would like to have, I'll let you do it first actually, a self-introduction. My name is Cheezer. Cheezer. Yeah, Cheezer. I am the Vice President Membership of your Toastmasters. Right now, I'm in Year 2, Software Engineering. First of all, can we see some hands? Who are new member of your Toastmasters? Oh, quite a lot, quite a lot. And can I see hands for guests? Yes. Ooh, quite a lot of guests as well. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Now, let's start with a little self-introduction about who are you, what course are you studying, and perhaps what is in your thoughts. Right now, you are in a new journey, perhaps in a new semester, or if you are outside of UM, in a new month as well. So, what is inside your thought? Can we start from Eugenia? Like from here onwards. Yes, this is a short one. Hi everyone, my name is Augene and I'm currently studying year 2 in civil engineering. So what's my thought is, I really don't know. What? That's all. Science and my thoughts, nothing, just here to listen, watch. And that's it.
You know what? Focus on really learn and to grow. I learned a lot of keeping here for one more, just for 1 week. I cannot actually imagine how much more I learned in this field. Thank you. She I'm year two in accounting now. So I'm the treasurer of UM Toastmaster. And what's in my thought now is like, welcome everyone to join us. Yeah, definitely. Yet, taking ecology and biodiversity, I'm curious to learn something new and makes me friendly. Sure.
Hi, Keith, and I'm currently in my year 2 of studying computer science, and I'm also the SAA student at ARMS for Toastmaster Club. And my thoughts would be, yes, it's really great to have, first physical meeting after a long time, and it's great to see all the things. Yeah, thank you.
What she just say about how my position refer to the year four accuracy to the and this is my pet monkey. Follow me and along where would they go class or anywhere. And then my thoughts today was still great that because after a long sem break, around sem break, and then finally have seen physical faces and then meet some new friends here. Welcome. University, we have senior finance event. And I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you guys know about it as new members, but technically you can also join using like that's what's really fun about Toastmasters. Not just other universities, you can join communities and corporate clubs as well. You can meet so many like-minded people there. So consider that the next time you join the Toastmasters. Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Lina. I am a second year law student. I am also the secretary of this UM Toastmasters Club. My thoughts for today is I can't wait to see you guys participate for table topics, especially the guests and new members. I urge you very much to go up on stage and try talking. That's all.
Hello everyone, my name is Casey and currently I'm studying law in BAC. So what is my thought right now is, okay, why I come to Toastmaster? Because I want to learn public speaking and also step out of my comfort zone and know how to speak out what is in my brain. And also I really wish I can know every single person here. I want to make friends with you all and then see that we can improve it together. Thank you guys.
Me, I am a second year dental student, and my thought is that it's really nice to meet you guys, and I'm looking forward to learning from you guys. So right now, all I'm thinking is good luck for everyone today. Enjoy the meeting and have fun.
Oh, dear, you like your English is exceptional. want to be just like you, being able to speak English to it's all levels actually you all know me the one who push you a lot. But now I am actually now official English for this young person. What is maybe I am vice president of education. So basically, I'm the one who wants to find jobs. I want I'm basically it's so easy. You know, we're jobless for my job. Details. So basically, jobs basically need hire people to actually do the roles of details. And for my thought is, I hope you guys have a good life in eating. You understand? Thank you to have me.
So I was having the last. So I get about 20 or already said that it's very mistake. So I just like once freshie, first set, okay, first week, and then during the post lockdown week, like post master is very serious for foreign for us this week, but I happy to know that everyone here is very friendly, and I'm excited to meet all my new friends because I'm doing together with my programs. And now it's on initiation of one. And then my thought okay, oh, I shouldn't introduce myself this. I'm learning chemical engineering and currently pursuing. So it's just like uh, I'm also first year, first sem, first week here. And then my current thought is that I'm swimming through juice a lot.
UM facility. UM. No proxy UM, yeah.
Listen, each set of
Just we try to find the best facilities that UM can provide, and this is what we have. And I think it's quite good, except the projector is not as working as we thought it would be. But still, there's workaround, and so let's continue the meeting without further. All right. So I used to get digital films. I joined. I'm currently in Bachelor of Science in Economics. So my father is that get a gain experience and also friends, family connections, and hopefully my English and also right on soon. My name is Wei Xiang, and I'm also a first year student. The other one just like this, and some gentlemen and those students for this year. Oh, and I am studying in electrical engineering. And my first thought is I am amazed in how many people interested in farming. I've never been so many farmers in one room before. So it's something new for me, and I'm really excited to see what is going to happen. Right. Looking forward. And it's first of all, and it's really why purpose today is and I feel like everyone makes this. And it's just You can't! You can't! It's my roommate, that's why. Over China. So I'm an international student from the Bachelor of the Environmental Studies in the year two, semester one. So I'm very pleasure to join this class. So welcome to meet my friends. And how do you guys remember me? It's like, so do you guys know Cristiano Ronaldo? Uh, so many new people coming in, new faces. Now, let us start the meeting officially with the introduction of Toastmasters International. Now, Toastmasters International, it was founded by Dr. Ralph C. Spenley in 1924 in YMCA, California. And now, this is a worldwide organization. It's a non-profit educational organization that focuses on public speaking, leadership, and also networking. And for us, it's to provide platform, an encouraging platforms for us to learn and try and network together, figure around. So that is the platform that we're in. And for a little history back in Sweden Toastmasters, we started on 2007, which we are 18 years old. Well, 18 years old of history, and here we are. Well, for today's, as an introduction of today's whole meeting, have you guys got the meeting agenda from the group? Yes, yes, I see it nodding. Okay, yeah. From the agenda, we will split it into what we call a pie module. You know the apple pie? PIE, pie module. So P means prepared speeches. I means impromptu speeches, which we call it table topics, where you get one topic and talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. And for E is the evaluation session where your speech, all the speakers will be evaluated by the evaluators. Alright. Now, without further ado, I'd like to call upon our meeting role players to introduce their roles. First, I'd like to call upon our grammarian, yes. I'd like to call upon our grammarian for his introduction. Keep. Present yourself. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so good evening, guys. I'll be grammarians for today's meeting, and I'll be taking care of your grammar, your pronunciation on certain words. All right. Then today's word of the day would be "be," but I hope you to include it in your speech in like a phrase. Is it? Yeah, in a phrase. And yeah, we do count your word of the day used. And some examples of using the word is like beat around the bush, beat around the bush, and yeah, you could think of it before you give your speech. All right. So that will be all for grammarian. And now I'll pass to the next role player. And I'll give. Sorry. I'll back to Chijan.
Thank you, Keith. So basically, word of is where every meeting there will be one word of, and that word of the day is encouraged to be used. Usually, it's a new word or new way of using that. And for today's meeting, it's BEAT, to be precise, BEAT, but with a twist. We try to use it in a phrase or an idiom, like beating around the bush, beat the clock, or you beat me to it. Yes, so you try to use it in a phrase, and at the end of the meeting, the grammarian will note down the usage of word of the day, and also the properly used words, beautifully used words, and what words shall be corrected. All right. Now let us call upon our next role player, the R counter, Xin. Go ahead. Viva, LIVA, Viva. The time is yours.
Right, please cut me some slack. My first time, well, public speaking here anyway. Not my first time in my life, but I'll try my best. Okay, I'm your the art culture. Okay, greetings to the Mr. Toastmaster, the fellow Toastmasters, and the guests. The purpose of the encounter is to note the words and sounds that are used as a crutch or a pause filler by anyone who speaks who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words including and, well, what, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler words including ah, and I'll also note when a speaker repeats a word, such as or this means. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker uses these expressions. Thank you.
Now let us introduce our third role player of the day, Yuhan, the timer.
Right. So once again, I'm Yuhang, and thank you for Mr. Toastmaster. And greetings, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As timer, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which denote specific times remaining. So once again, thank you everyone. for the title, especially for the speech and for data. So 5 minutes to 6 minutes should be green, 6 to 7 is yellow, and then above 7 is red. And then before 30 seconds, you will press the bell. And 7:30, right? Okay. Yeah, okay, thank you. So right now, with all the role players introduced, I'd like to start with our first session of the evening, which is the prepared speech session. Now, that will come to our first speaker, and I'd like to invite her evaluator. Sorry, her evaluator. Let me see. Wei Xiang, yes. Wei Xiang, okay. I'd like to invite our first evaluator, Wei Xiang, to read out her purpose statement.
Is for the member to practice the skills needed to connect with unfamiliar audience.
Yeah, thank you, Wei Xiang. And first, I would like to call upon Jane for her first speech with the title The Star. Toastmaster Wang Yuqin, The Star, Toastmaster Chief.
Let's glance at the topic start. You might be thinking, I'm going to bring you through a journey through the cosmos. Or you might be thinking, it's just another astronomy class speech by another member. But today, the star that I'm going to talk about isn't a giant ball of gases, few millions light years away from us. It is someone whose brilliance is just too human. Easy cool. So have you ever admired someone so much that at some point of time, he or she become your feel? Have you ever admired someone so much that at some point of time, they become your support to live, support to your dreams, the feel behind your goals? So for me, it all started on an ordinary Friday afternoon. Sitting in front of the laptop, refreshing the web page, eagerly waiting for the latest episode of Who's the Murderer Season 4. But this day, it is something different. This guy caught my eye. Handsome! That's my first impression of him. But soon I realized it was so much more. I followed him through his journey from reality shows to songs to directing, writing, and even creating his own brand, Take It Easy and Logicat. So what really attracts me isn't just his talent and his face, of course. It's something that it is his values that attract me. He once said that he wanted to change the world. And he really means it. From all the songs that he wrote, the values that he wanted to bring to the people around him, that's what makes me attracted. From that, I started dreaming bigger, taking up leadership roles, planning events, organizing events, and even applied for an exchange program. And this year, that dream came true. I went to China, Tsinghua University, for an exchange. Yeah, so I just came back from Beijing. Right? And in China, something magical happened. I went to his birthday concert a few months ago. Imagine that thousands of fans coming from all over the country, millions, millions of lights in the air, millions of love in the air, light sticks. It's just like a galaxy of stars inside the hall. And then there it was coming out from the stage. That moment,
it was real. It's not through a screen. He is really in front of me. Then on, I realized it is not being admiring someone like him isn't just simple fandom. It is feel. It pushes us to dream something that couldn't imagine, to be someone that never imagined would be. From taking up roles, organizing events, to who am I here today? It is really affected by him a lot. So one question for all of you here. Do you have someone that you admire very much? Like being a singer, you can be a singer, you can be a writer, or even just another Toastmaster member. Ah. That kind of admiration isn't just simple fandom. It pushes us to be someone we never thought would be. For me, I step out from my comfort zone, doing everything that I didn't think I would do before. In China, I went for a solo trip a few times. So it's like admiring someone isn't simple factor. It is another way for you to know yourself more and to be a spark to light someone else's life. Thank you so much.
Okay, that is the end of our project speech session. And we will go into our next session of this evening, which is called table topic session. And I would like to call upon our table topics master, Aimaan.
Hi guys, my name is Aimaan and I'll be your table topics master for today. Now, most of you might be wondering, what is table topics? Not to fear, I'm here. So, table topics is essentially an impromptu speech where you, whether you're a guest, you're a member, you can come up stage and you'll be given a topic, and in 1 to 2 minutes, you just have to speak about that topic. And yeah, that's about the entire gist of it. I'll just like to bring your attention to the timer. So when the timer is 1 minute, it'll be green. That means you can. That is basically the minimum time required. The minimum time limit. 1 minute 50 seconds, it'll be yellow, and in 2 minutes, it'll be red. And once it reaches 2 minutes and 50 seconds, that means you're over time and you're over time. And yeah, that's all to it. There is to it. And now let's begin. So, I would like to have someone who would like to volunteer. The why?
So Jin,
Gee, volunteers. Thank you. Very fast. Very fast, yeah.
yes,
Okay. So I would like to direct through these 4 questions here.
Oh, you bought in Japan, right? This one. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's cute, right?
Cute.
So basically your selections. It could be easy, hard, medium, or special.
Type of special.
Special. So the only way to know is to choose one of these 4 plushies.
Ah,
simply choose like the special one.
Choose.
special. Serious ah? Choose this one. I don't want this one eh. This is not cute. That's the first topic. This one is what? Easy right? What?
Hard.
Hard.
By the way, just
random.
Okay, start. Okay, so I would like to ask you in a scale 1 to 5, how would you think you are excited to be the first table topic speaker on this entire meeting?
Wow. Somehow really kanchiong lah. Really, yeah, really 5 lah.
Top 5. Okay, good. Mr. Club, enthusiasm by the way. I love it. And Mr. Topic. Eugene, sweet lies or bitter truths?
What?
Sweet lies or bitter truths?
Sweet lie.
Lies.
Lie. Lie. Right. Lies.
Lies or bitter truths? Okay? Okay. Sweet lies, bitter truths. Augene, sweet lies, bitter truths. The stage is yours.
Think for a while. So during in the emergency cases, especially in hospital or in funeral, do you want to talk about bad things or good things? Good things. Especially the good things, right? If you are talking about the bad things, like when the people having a critical illness, don't you will tell about like something bad things like, oh, you're gonna die there. It's a bad things, right? Instead, you should say, don't worry, we will be there. You will be rescued. You will be safe. That's the what we say a sweet lie. Instead, telling a truth. Because reality is cruel, that's what I always mention to myself. Especially for me during exam. Yeah, during exam, although I got a fail in my assignment, in my lab report, I don't care it because although I know in my next exam is going to be failed, but in my heart I will be continue say it's fine lah, will be pass lah. Okay, no need to be worried. Try to be lie to yourself so that your life will be great. And then that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Augene, for your speech on basically why you should lie. I agree. I always lie. Nothing is real. And now I believe we basically have what is essentially a demonstration of table topics. And now I would like for a guest or new member instead to now topic. If not, okay. If not, I'll call out a name. Oh, can you start me?
My name is Wei Xiang. I am a guest.
Nice to meet you. Okay.
Nice to meet you.
I would like you to choose one of these four questions.
It's random lah.
Depends on you.
It's not small.
Medium. Okay.
Medium. Okay.
Alright. We are going to choose. I'll ask you to from 1 to 5. Any numbers from 1 to 5. What is your favorite number?
5.
5. Oh, okay. The topic will be the little things in life.
The little things in life.
Okay. The little things in life. Region. So can we explain this again? The little things in life. The stage is yours.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Wei Xiang. I would like to start my speech with a story with a guy named John. Okay, John, he wakes up every 6 a.m. in the morning, and then he went to his car and he drove to work. And when he arrived at work, he worked and worked for basically the entire day. And as time passed by, as it reaches 5 in the evening, he went back, had his dinner, and went to sleep. And he did that again and again for the entirety of his life. Now, my question to you is John a happy person? Some may think that he isn't. But now my second question to you is, isn't every one of us similar to John, where we live our life as if it is lifeless? And sometimes we think that our lives does not have any meaning. And in this case, I would like to remind everyone to think of the little things that happen in our lives. And we can figure out that actually we are living in the luckiest era ever in human history. Just think about it. Right now, we have people from China, we have people from Malay, everyone sitting in the same room with harmony. For example, DP4 already has aircon. If we're willing to step back and slow down and notice these little things, we will realize that our lives are actually very meaningful. So before I end my speech, my advice to you is focus on the little things. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Wei Xiang, for your speech. I really like how you emphasize that we should always see about the little things in life. But I'd like to point out that the DP4 icon is actually not a little thing, it's a major thing. But if you ever set foot in this place without icon, where you place a full formal attire, it's basically you never left outside Malaysia. Doesn't matter if it's raining outside, you're always 40 degrees inside. And now I'd like to, for a third table topic speaker, I'd like to actually call out someone. I will choose this side. Hi, Ronald. Hello. I'll just like you to introduce. I know say your name, but just introduce your name.
My name is Ronald Ling Together.
Okay, nice to meet you. And okay, I'll let you to choose between these four.
Which one is better, Ronald?
Special. Special. I'll give you that. I'll give you that because you asked for special.
Okay.
If you know the special, then for you, I love you.
In time.
You want to prepare?
Oh,
Just if you don't speak,
no. I mean like how much?
1 to 2 minutes.
No. Prepare.
Prepare.
Okay.
Give a sense. Okay. Since you asked for special, actually let you choose 1 to 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the most special number? 1 to 4. What is the most special number to you? 2. 2 is a special number. Okay. So 2 is a special number, and your topic is. Okay, I would like to ask. This is a special because I would like to ask you one simple question. Have you ever ride a horse before?
What?
Horse.
Horse.
Never. Okay.
Horse.
Let's focus on the second question, which is your topic. What would you do if you were a horse?
If I ever.
Okay. What would I do if I was a horse? What would I do if I was a horse? This is your.
And today my topic is
Jack of no trades, master of none. Jack of no trades. Jack of no trades. Jack of no trades, master of none. Okay, right? Okay, Jack of no trades, master of none. Siew, Jack of no trades, master of none. The stage is yours.
This is why Chinese shouldn't choose 4. Okay, so hello everybody.
traits and master of none. So to be really honest, I don't know what the first one means. So I can only choose the second one, master of none. Okay, and even if I know the first word meaning, I will still choose the second one, which is the master of none. So once I've heard from someone in a variety show, which actually we don't need to be the master of everything. Like, okay, this is a quote from that guy, like, you don't have to be the best in everything to prove that you are worthy. Okay, so this is like my favorite quote. So I believe master of none is like, you don't have to be the real master of everything, but if you know how to do this and that, it's okay. Just follow your own pace. Don't need to actually, how do I say? You can admire someone and want to be like them, but don't actually stress yourself until you are burnt out and like, why cannot I be just like that person? Why cannot I just master things like every other people? Like everyone in their life, you can actually follow our own pace just to be the master of yourself. Master of none for me is actually, how do I say? Okay, master of none, I would choose that because I don't have to be the best in everything, but I can just be the master according to my own pace in my life. Just for example, in public speaking, I might not be the best, but I can start to learn, and if I'm proud of myself, then it's okay. So that's all from me. Thank you.
How would you? Okay, well, from 1 to 5, what number would you choose?
3.
The 3. Oh, the middle. Okay. What is something you would like to do, but you didn't get to do it yet? Okay. Something you like to do, but you haven't done it yet. Averil. Okay. Averil. Something you like to do, but you haven't done it yet. The stage is yours.
Hi everyone, I'm Averil. So the thing that I want to do but I haven't do it yet is that maybe being a Toastmaster member, because this is something that I want to join since I hear from some seniors telling me that this is actually a good platform for me to improve my English, improve my public speakings and all of this. And to be honest, I'm really not good in impromptu speaking, and I really go like suddenly blank out when I'm very nervous like now. So, okay. I think actually today is a quite interesting day, meeting so many people here from China, India, and also different faculty in UN. And I think it's quite interesting, and I'm 90% I will join as a member lah. Then I really hope that through joining this, like something that I haven't do it but I might do, then I can improve my impromptu speaking and also interact with all of you here. And okay. Next is that I'm actually a quite introvert person too. Although you might feel that, oh, you are an extrovert. Like most of my friends say, no, you are an extrovert person, but I'm actually introvert and I'm shaking right now. It's a bit nervous. Okay, so I really hope that I can see you all another time here in Toastmaster, maybe in 3rd November, I think the first meeting, the second meeting. Okay, and that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Averil, for your speech. I know this is your first ever speech. I thought it was really well done. So that's what people have done. But during this practice, very sad you to learn. Like it doesn't matter if you're shaking a lot. It always happens. It's okay. My first speech was also a disaster. The art counter basically had about 30 plus thoughts. It was very good. Yes, I'd like to actually I'd like to call Yika. Now just say your name again.
Sorry.
Just say come on, and just say your name to everyone.
Thanks everyone. My name is Kang. Okay.
For you, I got a special request. You are having a special question. And the question is, what is your experience working with Nina? What is your experience working with our dear secretary, Nina? I'm asking you our question. Here are the question. Be like, okay, so what would it be like to work with our secretary, Nina? Ika, what would it be like to work with our secretary, Nina? Stage is yours. Here's the
Okay, so first of all, I appreciate it. So thank you to everyone whoever that make this request for me. I appreciate it very much because I do have a lot of complaints. Okay, so we have like yes, so I looking in the film with Nina. So Nina, she's the lead female character in the film. So and then we did collaborate for the film. So like okay, so basically she went to my place. So we did a filming together, and then I at first I thought because I know that she's a law student from UM, so it's wonderful. And then she do have a lot of like ideas on what film should be like. And then what amazed me is like because I was a theater student, I used to join in theater before. So from her actings, I feel like she's very gifted. And then in another terms, she's very dramatic. And that is true because her character is very dramatic as well. So yeah, and then she also like so yeah. So working with Ina is like that. So we will like encounter a lot of situation where you never meet people. And then she also like a sports leader of mine. Like she always how do I say pepper you with some questions like you can't do a little beautiful distress. So as a response to the earlier topic, street lights or truth, I would say street lights better because so this is what you get when you're looking enough. So for those who are planning to join Toastmaster, please be prepared. These are what you will encounter if you are switching. So really, thank you.
Well, thank you for fulfilling my request. So it's not my request, it's someone else's request. And if you'd like to settle, I don't know what settle with them or say, be my guest after this meeting's over. Outside before. So, and with that, I believe that is all for our meeting. I mean, our table topic session. I hope you guys had a fun time. To all the speakers, I hope you had a last speaker on stage that have experience. They know what it's like to be on stage. And to all the audience, didn't get to come on stage basically. I hope that you either get to choose to come on stage or well you eventually will come on stage and I hope you guys will speak on stage. So that's all for me. I'll hand it back to our responsible team, Chizu.
So that is a very interesting table topic session. We have heard many interesting questions. Some we could follow, some we could not. But definitely it's very interactive. And I like we have so many questions, so many participants here. So in this table topic session, we will ask for volunteers. And so please, if you have any chance future to join the Toastmasters meeting, do take up the table topics because this is the stage that you are looking for. This is a platform. You are here in this meeting to listen to speeches and to do public speaking yourself. So, what's better than to stand up on this stage and to practice your speech right here. You know? And that is the end of table topic session. Right now, we'd like to vote for the best table topic speaker.
So I have now sent the link in the guest group. If all of you are in there, I'll send it also.
So everyone click in the link, vote for your favorite table topic speaker. Well, it's alright. 2 minutes. 2 minutes for voting.
Am I in the group?
You're not in the group.
Oh my goodness.
Can you say in the vote table?
You just vote for one that you think is the best table topic since Oh, okay, sorry. Can you see?
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, my bad.
Basically, Archie, your winner in the new member starts from the first person to become our topic speaker. Your first my heart was the first person to come out on stage.
Okay, so okay, so the voting will end in 3, 2, 1.
That's still there. Never say. Okay. The morning. All right. Okay, we're seated. We're ready.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back, and let's go into our evaluator section. I'd like to invite our general evaluator, Sara.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know it was gonna be my turn immediately. Okay, so as a general evaluator, if I'm not wrong, it's the first time I've taken up this role. I am evaluating this meeting from the start until I guess right now. So what have we gone through together? We've had our Toastmaster of the evening, we've had our presidential address, we've had our first speaker for prepared speech, and we also had our table topic session with Aimaan as our table topic master. Okay, so first, I would like to say thank you everybody for showing up according to your, what is it called, dress code? Everybody's quite, usually everybody would be in the most casual clothing ever. Sorry, I'm not as colorful as I can be today, but yeah, I can make it up with my personality. So, colorful enough.
Very colorful.
Okay, so first I would like to say thank you for starting the meeting kinda on time. Allegedly it's 8, but actually it's 8:15. A little bit delayed, but you still stayed at 8:15. Thank you to the community. So first I would say, I guess what I have here is that for our presidential address from Harshini, you had very great introduction of the club. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, congratulations, this is your first meeting for the semester, right? And you guys had such great attendance today, so give everybody a round of applause. Hands up for DBPR, that means good promoting as well. Let's see, which one can. Oh, BBPR. Yeah. Next, we have our Toastmaster of the evening. Jeez. Okay, yeah, Jason. Sorry if I'm not saying it right. So, you gave a great introduction of the team. Ready, set, go. Told us what Toastmasters is about, and I'm also really grateful that you guys include introductions of every single person here to break the ice. Because it can be very scary and challenging when this is your first time in such a meeting like this. Suddenly you have to stand up, tell everybody who you are. That's very Not a lot of people can do that. So again, everybody here was able to do so with such good energy and such good confidence as well. Give yourself marks. Evening himself, I would say that you had very great body gestures. You're very open on stage. As you can see, it's quite big here, right? And the room covers from this end to that end. And a lot of people, they don't tend to utilize the space. And they also tend to shy away. They don't really open up their arms. They don't open up their legs. So that was a really great example for that. Good job. Next, we have our prepared speech, The Star by Jane. So I would like to point out first, amazing vocal variety. Usually, when you give speeches, people don't really think about how you can make yourself more interesting. They usually focus on the content. When you focus on the content too much, you lose creativity. So what Jane did in her speech, she stressed some words. For example, just now, handsome. You guys know who she was talking about? He was very handsome. And honestly, I relate to that myself because I got my star. John Jungkook from BTS. I don't know if you guys agree or not, but he's my star. Though I would say, also another thing, you had very great imagery for like the use of language. You said galaxy of stars in reference to the light sticks. Oh, so it's not my turn right now. No, that's
But then we'll call upon our speech evaluator.
Yes.
So please continue. Yes.
I'm so sorry. Sorry. But yeah, I sorry the use of language for that. And advice for you that I can say is to maintain eye contact with your audience. I know that you're trying to remember your points. However, I would advise make it till you make it. If you don't remember, just stare at like one person. Maybe they'll give you the answers. Just stare at them. Just stare at anyone in the crowd. Then maybe you can help along with your speech. So for our demo topics, I'll try to go fast because you guys are going to get the evaluations. Should I stop here?
Yeah, sure. Shall we invite our evaluator? She's an evaluator. Then after that, table topics, then you can.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Alright.
Sorry.
Culture. Okay. Okay, found that we can continue. So, okay. Okay.
I have to explain the confusion just now. Just now was supposed to be my turn to evaluate Jane here for her speech, and then for the table topics, it's supposed to be Nina. There's another evaluator dedicated for a table topic session. And the general evaluator is supposed to evaluate the whole thing as the whole meeting as a whole. So if there's any confusion, please understand us. Okay. Okay. First, for Michi, your table topic, no, your topic for the day was the star. And what I really like about what I really like about your topic was that you asked the audience. So the first word that you asked the audience was, do you ever admire someone to the point where, okay, so that creates a sense of relativity. So the audience can relate to you. So that is really good one, really good one. And secondly, you have a very good description of how your surrounding is your story. For example, you use millions of stars, use galaxies from the hall, use these kind of words. So we as an audience we get to picture what you're thinking, what you're saying a little bit better. And then you also did a good story outline. So you went from the start, you said you admire someone. Then you went to the body, which is went to China, you did your internship there. And then afterwards, you said you went on a solo trip. Okay, but here's what I noticed from your speech. First, you were walking around a bit casually. So, for example, you'll be walking around, sometimes you'll be walking around like this, then you sometimes you come back here. So, I think you can, instead of walking around like this, you can just stand in your place and walk around with an aim. So, example, like you can say, I go on solo trips. Okay, you go like this solo trips, I walk how to show some gestures, right? And then next, you were looking around everywhere. So it's not like everywhere. It's like when you talk, you have a habit of looking here, looking there. Well, it's not that obvious, but your pupils were looking here, looking there, here, and there. I understand it that you were trying to recall some points, but yeah, it is something that you can work on. You can try to look at someone in the audience, like someone who pays attention right now. Like right now, I'm looking at Nina and she's looking back at me. So it's a really good way to concentrate your eye contact. And next, your hand gestures were not purposeful. For example, you did some good jobs on scripting. Just now there was a description about the lights, like what millions of stars was doing gestures like this. But other times you have gestures that are not that meaningful. For example, you use gestures like this and like this. So I really couldn't really understand. So instead of trying to move out your hands this way, you can try to focus on some of the points that you want to highlight. So like solo trip, you can just do like a solo trip. Yes. And then there's another thing is about the abrupt ending. So you enter your speech with thank you very much. So yeah. So overall, you had some good engagement with the audience. You had used good descriptions for your words, and you had a pretty good structure of your speech. And things you can work on walking around. So walking around with more motives. You can also focus more on the audience. And lastly, you can use your hand gestures with more purposes. Thank you very much. Yeah. So now I'll pass the stage back to our general evaluator.
Because I'm a little confused right now. As I have said, this is my first time holding this role, period. I'm gonna ask our Toastmaster that you need to me and everyone here.
All right. Okay. So for everyone's information, for this evaluation, it will be hosted by the general evaluator. Yes. And so right now, we have finished our first screening evaluator, and we shall pass the time to our table topics evaluator now. And yeah, let's go ahead.
Shall I give the floor to you? Okay. Hi guys. Just a refresher. My name is Ina. I will be the table topic evaluator. So let's go through this really long list of evaluation. Number one, we have speaker Augene, the first table topic speaker for our first physical meeting. How was it? Was it daunting? Was it scary? Surely it's not, right?
Nothing.
Nothing, okay, because you're that good. Right. Your speech was sweet lies or bitter truths. What I like about your speech was the fact that you started off with a hypothetical question. When you asked the audience, do we start with the good things or do we tell the bad things? Of course, we always just start with the good things first, right? Just to ease in to whatever situation you got going on. And I think I like that. I like how you started your speech with a question. Because that, for me at least, was very engaging. Because it made me sit down and think, if someone was at the hospital, I think I would just say the bad thing straight out loud. But of course, that's not the best way of going about it. Another thing what I like is your charisma and your tone when you were talking. You mentioned, oh, blah blah blah, sweet bitter eyes, or a sweet truth. And I like that. I like your vocal variety. And I think for speakers, you should really go about that where you learn to use more variety in when you give your speech. Now, the only thing I would like to note that is your lack of eye contact. I do notice that you were when giving your speech, you were looking here that eye contact, do not contact. That was an example. So, in a sense, I would like you to beat that and try challenge yourself to look at your audience. Okay, next speaker two is Wei Xiang. Little things in life. Wei Xiang, correct, right? Yes. Okay. So first of all, amazing speech, by the way. Like yes, this is your first time being a Toastmaster, but it's not your first time giving a public speaking speech. And it really shows. I like your confidence. I like your tone. I like how you go about the stage with purpose. Your hand gestures with purpose. And your topic was the little things in life. What I liked the most was how you started it off with a great hook. You mentioned the story of John, the average man, how he goes about, he wakes up, he does his things, go to sleep. And then you related that to us, the people here, where, oh, you think John is a happy person? Are we happy? Something like that. So we really got the speech, the vibe that we want. Again, your hand gestures was very purposeful and you had audience engagement, which I would say props to you. It's really hard to do. Good job. Round of applause. I'd like to note for you that you lack on the area of facial expressions. Yes, you were smiling, but then that's it. You just smile like, haha, yes, John. Yay. Now, what I would like to challenge you is give a little more duality in your speeches. You mentioned all the good and happy things in life. Maybe you can have add the duality of like, oh, sadness, John, maybe his cat died. You mentioned all that. So overall, great speech. Can work on your facial expressions. Next third speaker is Ronald, where your speech was, what would I do if I was a horse? Props to TTM for giving a very interesting topic. It caught me off guard, but nonetheless, Ronald, you handled the speech really well. Because if I were you, I would just stand there for a good 2 minutes and say, thank you. That is me as a horse. Cannot talk. So again, props to you. Amazing speech. You give your hand gestures. You did this. You did this. And it was all with purpose, with giving your example of like, if I was a horse, am I enslaved by the humans? Would I eat grass? Again, that is really engaging. Facial expression was top notch. I like how it really makes it humorous for the people. Yes, of course, it was a humorous topic, but your facial expression really sells it, and I like that a lot. Now, I would like to note that you lack in space usage, where you could have maybe walked more. If you want, you can get up also across the stage. By all means, use all of this. Okay? Unlock that potential. I know you can do it. Now, speaker number 4 is Lim Yansu. Your topic was Jack of no trades, master of none. PTM? Good job on the topics. Okay, Yansu, you started off with a quote where you don't have to be the best to be good at, what was it? Something like that. And that's another good way to start your speech, where you start off with a quote. And then from there, you build your speech from that quote. Of course, again, doing impromptu, it may not be the easiest. But if you have something to start off with, you will be good to go. And Yansu is a good example of that, where she started off with a quote, and from there she cooked, and she served, she ate. What I like most was your hand gestures, or like, actually, I'm not a master of anything, but at least I try to do this. And if I'm good, that's good enough for me. That's what I like. I like that you ended with an advice and a good note. Next speaker, Averil. Yes? Something you like to do but haven't done it yet. Now, for you, you are a member, right? You are a guest, correct? And that's fine, because you started off, you came up on stage and you mentioned, guys, I'm nervous. But I didn't see that nervousness, honestly. You were really confident. The fact that you talked with confidence, you were loud in your tone, and you were purposeful. I like that. Do keep on improving, obviously, and I would like you to be a member because I do see potential in you to be a great speaker. Now, you started off by being nervous, but somehow you managed to give a really good speech. I like your facial expressions. I like when you were smiling brightly and you spoke with clarity. Now, I would like to note that for you, again, maybe it was a little bit, maybe you were shy, maybe it was your first time. You can actually use the space, use your hands, talk with your hands. It helps with the shyness, it helps with the nervousness. If you use your hands, just like what our GE mentioned, just fake it till you make it. Just pretend you have confidence. And people will be like, yeah, that girl is confident. I like how she talks. So overall, I think your speech was really well done and props to you. Next, last but not least, speaker number 6. I don't know, I've never heard of this name before. Speaker number 6, Kang. What would it be like to work with our secretary, Nina?
I'm
Okay, thank you, Tiki. Good job, table topic master. Now, Yika. You're not listening. I never, this guy first time, right? Okay, so Yika. Speech. Because it was essentially just a good minute of you blazing me, stuff like that. Appreciate that. I like how you give your examples. So, is it like to work with Nina? Oh, and then you mentioned all the stuff where you lied to my face saying I look good in a dress. And then I like that you even brought up the first speaker's title speech. 3 lies or bitter truth. Stick for remembering the person's speech. Now, as a theatre kid, as you mentioned, I would like to challenge you to act it out. You say I'm hard to work with. You say I'm dramatic. And as a theatre kid, act out how dramatic I am. I feel like that made the speech more engaging, more fun. People would want to know, oh, how dramatic is this Nina you speak of? Alright? And with that, I would like to end my evaluation. Thank you very much. Thank you, GE. Sorry. Okay. Thank you, Nina, for her evaluation on the table topic speakers. So I am given the choice to either girls. No, okay. So basically, I will call on our grammarian for his report. Yes, our Nicole over here. Please, stage is yours. Give her a round of applause. Hi everyone, my name is Siew. Seriously, you are the grammarian for me. I would like to present from the passage with Miss T. We noticed that one of the errors is on and ordinary, but it's actually an ordinary. And then for the table topic, for the first speaker, Eugene. Okay. We noticed the first error is during hints. During it's supposed to be during, and another is instead. Instead of. The another speaker widget. Okay, and for the third speaker, Ronald, one of the mistakes is can I able? Supposed to be am I able? And I like the thing you notice that the self-awareness. And then for yes, you I like the thing that you say you don't have to be master in everything, but just since you prove that you are worthy.
Okay, great. So I'll add on what even had mentioned just now. So for Jane, you have mentioned after taking roles, organizing events for twice, so it's better for the second time you do like after stepping out of my comfort zone instead of in it safer. And also some good thing Jane has talked about is that it can be a spark that lights someone else. I like it both. And for wages, uh what am I recording? It's a good. Okay. Correction is that some good thing about vision is that say if we step back and slow down, we'll find that our life is very meaningful. All right. And also for Averil, you have you have said really not good, but I think a better way would be not really good. That is it. And for Kang, there's no obvious mistake made. And also next we have Wei Xiang. Wei Xiang has mentioned have an habit, but it should be have a habit. And for Nina, I think only Nina has mentioned the word of the day, which is be, and Nina has no obvious mistakes. And that would be all for our grammarians report. Thank you.
Thank you to our grammarians who gave us a good outlook again on how we use English in our meetings. Remember, this is an English public speaking club, so it's very important to make sure what you are telling people is correct and true. Okay, so hopefully everybody can take the advice that they have given and use it now on. So now I would like to call our counter, Xinyan. Libya is Xinyan. Okay. I'm so sorry if I'm not getting their name right. Okay, everybody. All right, greetings, everybody. Okay, here I'm representing Harshini, and my name is Eva. We are representing the counter. Okay, let me begin. We'll just highlight a couple of outstanding individuals. Everybody's outstanding here, but a couple of people who have really showed up and showed off. Let's begin a couple of names. President Harshini, Vice President Zhen, Yi Qing, Augene and Sara, they were exceptional in the sense they had, well, limited to no filler words or repeated words. They did a splendid job, and I believe we should aspire to speak like that. Yeah, don't take it there. Okay, I would say don't be disappointed by it. It's part of life. You can grow and learn from these. Well, you could even say this criticism. Few points, basically. So let's begin. Aimaan did a wonderful job, say the name, like a moderator. I believe he conducted recently, went through the whole flow of events. But a couple of repeated words like first and here and there. It could be worked out. But he overall did a wonderful and exceptional job. Another person, Siew, another amazing speaker with just somebody who just emphasizes ups. Right. Overall, great speaker. I'm truly inspired by both of them. The next person is Wei Xiang. Alright, Wei Xiang had about one and two souls. I just worked on that, but overall, loved your detailed, I really loved your detailed observation speeches. Okay, next one, Nina. Nothing too bad. Right, running out. Okay, so Nina had this really passionate about the speech. Many of us were quite friendly, but again, love her energy. Wei Zhen, our fellow engineer who actually rocked the stage. A couple, I think you did pretty well. A couple of first, yeah, that's it. But pretty good. Ronald, the fellow, the fellow horse friend who did honestly a difficult topic. I would have stood here and just stared at people 2 whole minutes. I think you did a wonderful job. there were a couple of high things, life and or not. You had a difficult topic, to say the least, and you aced that. So whatever pillars that came through can be worked on. But honestly, you did a very good job. Let's work on it. Averil, hats off. Hats off. She came up here as a treated up as a challenge. A couple of us and ups again. But I think overall kudos. Last but not least, Ika. I'm so sorry. Ika had 9 ups. But the fire and passion and the way that he spoke was, I think it was speaking from the heart. Speaking from the bitter excellent. Overall, yeah, let's reduce your low pencils. Thank you very much. And now for our last report, our timer. I'm so sorry, this is wrong. Augene. Is that the right one, Augene? Yes, and you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know you speak. Come. There.
So, beginning your timer report of today. First, first of all, project speech. Jay has used 5 minutes and 26 seconds, which is a pretty good job. Well, time management. For the table topic section, Augene has used 1 minute and 24 seconds. Wei Xiang has used 1 minute and 57 seconds. Ronald has spent 2 minutes and 18 seconds, which has already spent 18 seconds. Siew has used 1 minute and 54 seconds. Averil has spent 1 minute 49 seconds. And finally, Kang, his leasing speech has used 2 minutes and 4 seconds, which has already overspent 4 seconds. Okay. For the project speech evaluation, Wei Xiang has used 3 minutes and 43 seconds, meaning overspending 43 seconds. And lastly, Nina's speech is the longest among them, which has used 9 minutes and 35 seconds, which means overspending 35 seconds. And that's all for my report.
Thank you to all our role players, our prepared speech evaluator, Wei Xiang, our table topics evaluator, and our timer, our counter, and Grammarian. So now I'm gonna assume this is my time to give the evaluation. Yes. Okay. So I have mentioned just now, sorry for taking up the time. I already mentioned President, our Toastmaster of the evening. I would like to mention our table topic master for a very interactive way of choosing your topics. Usually it would have just been number 1 to 10, which one you want. That's kind of boring, right? Your plushies are very cute and it makes it very exciting. So, and then I guess I will move on really quickly because we are already so very over time. Our first evaluator, Wei Xiang, you remember clearly Jane's speech and you were able to find out the goods and the bads. I guess in a way for me to evaluate your evaluation, maybe speak louder, speak clearer. I understand that this is an evaluation for Jane, but we have others in the room who would so much benefit from the advice that you're giving to as well. And for Nina, you have very good attention span. 6 speakers is a lot to evaluate, and that's very great about you. And maybe if I were to might not get what it means, our laugh, math, our whatevers. I use it just now, don't do what I do. And then I would like to appreciate our Grammarian, our accountants, and our timers for taking control of those aspects and able to support it as well. So, and I guess one final thing that I can say, no, second final. Basically, during the table topic sessions, there was a moment where we had an inside joke kind of thing, and I appreciate inside joke. It's haha, it's very funny. I really think it's funny. However, when in a setting where there are so many new individuals to the club, I would advise to push back on it and maybe do it for the next time where everybody is so much more familiar with each other. And again, I would like to say this is a very good meeting. Everybody was amazing. Everybody used their voice as well. Everybody had good things to say. So again, round of applause for everybody. Good evening.
Right. Thank you, General Evaluator. So now let us go into the results. Most exciting session. It's used the results. Yes. Okay. Do you want to announce it? Can you give me results?
Yeah.
So right now, this is the most exciting session at all. Sorry. Drum roll. Okay, yes, this is the most exciting session, and just now we had a voting for best single topics. And is that it? Okay. So you want Wi-Fi?
Yeah. Wi-Fi devices.
Okay. So we'd like to invite our president Harshini to stand by as well, so we can take a look together. And for the best single topics, let's do a drum roll. Let's drum roll. And the best single topic speaker would be Wonder. Yes. It's a very interesting evaluation session at the award ceremony as well. And I'd like to pass the time to Harshini for our president's closing speech. Too.
Such a wonderful Toastmaster of the Release Toastmaster season. Giving once again a round of applause. Right. Okay. So for my closing speech, I feel like I have to once again thank a lot of you today because we have a lot of first years, first week, first time meetings. So there was a lot of first timers here. Not only enjoying a meeting, but also being a role player. We have Sara, Toastmaster Sara, first time being a GE. Honestly, I've never told anyone I myself have never been a GE to avoid awkward moments like this. Because if I were you, I would have just as well. Okay, so kudos to you for actually owning it up and being a great general evaluator for our club. Once again. Here, as you have noticed, we actually have new members being the role player for the first time, assisted by Toastmaster members. So, thank you. All of you did great in your roles. Hopefully, you get to see you once again. Don't forget, sir. Be afraid. You are very kind here. Also, for table topics, TTM, wonderful topics that are completely not asleep and wide awake. Had to question my sanity sometimes. Moving on. Overall, it was a wonderful meeting. And for every guest out here, trust me, meetings will only get better. So we highly encourage you guys to be a member, join us again. We always welcome anyone to join our club because we are here to always promote public speaking, not just public speaking in a formal setting, is to build your confidence and ensure that you can talk with anyone impromptu. Let's say if someone asks you, what will you do if you were a horse? We teach you how to answer safe questions. Now, before we end the meeting, I would like to open up the stage for airtime. So, Toastmaster Sara, please. So I know you guys are some of you are new members here, some of you are also guests. So what we're gonna be having very, very soon on Sunday from 1:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. is going to be a joint Halloween meeting. So it's gonna be what you see here, but a little bit different because we have the Halloween spirit and we have games as well. So it's gonna be joint meeting between between my university, Health University. There's gonna be Sunway University Toastmasters, Taylor's Toastmasters, as well as Utah Sungai Long Toastmasters. So if you guys are interested to join, can you please open your Instagrams right now? If you guys are interested, if not, then it's fine. But you can search hu.tmc, hu.tmc, and it's going to be the first post you see. There is a QR code there. If you scan it, you can't register because it's kind of close. But there's my number there, and I would really advise you guys to message me if you guys are interested in going. It's gonna be on the 19th, aka this Sunday, 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. and it's gonna be a joint Halloween meeting. So if you guys didn't catch that, you guys can always come up to me later. Okay? Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sara. Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Harshini. So, for a little information, Toastmasters Club is international and there's a total of 3 different type of clubs. We are University Club. So we say University Malaya Toastmasters, Help Uni Toastmasters, Sunway Toastmasters, Taylor Toastmasters. Those are university clubs. Then the second one is community clubs. So for example, my Puchong Toastmasters and other based on the area. And for the third one is corporate clubs. So we say Touch and Go Toastmasters, Apple Toastmasters, Microsoft, and all those big corporates, they have their own Toastmasters as well. And for us, we do clubbing. Clubbing in Toastmaster sense to visit their meeting, to join in, to see how do they run it, and if you are a member, you can give a speech or be a role player as well in that meeting. So we do regular clubbings, like for example, our popular destination is the Touch and Go Toastmasters at Bangsar. It's just nearby, and when we do clubbing, we'll send the invitation to groups. So please do join us when you can because they always welcome more guests, and we also welcome external guests from other Toastmasters to join us as well. So for example, I mean, this is not an example because Sarah, you're not a guest, you are a role player. And yeah, that's basically it. And for membership, now, what's the difference between being a member and being a guest? Well, being a guest, you get to sit in a meeting, you get to chat around, you get to network, you get to take table topics. As a role player, you get to give a speech. You get to be a role. As a member, you get to be a role player. You get to be an evaluator because the skill required to evaluate someone and to encourage them is different from giving a speech. Now, that's another part that you can explore into. And as for our membership, we also have mentorship. So you get to choose your own mentors and they will guide you along the way. And I think previously I mentioned before, it's pathways. For all official members on the Toastmasters International website, you will have materials, which is what we call pathways from level 1 to level 5. Each level is a checklist of, what speech should you do, up the level. It is a guideline. And it is based on your own pace that you can do the speech and in other Toastmasters Club as well. That is the difference. All right. And for the pricing breakdown, currently, because there's a price hike of increase of the US dollars for October, so currently it's 370 new members for new registration and 110 ringgit is for the new registration. So it's only a one-time thing. So if you join Toastmasters for the 110 first time, if you click on Toastmasters at all and you want to join it back, you don't need to pay for the 110. Yeah. And that is basically 370 for 6 months. Then after you renew, it is like 260 for 6 months. So imagine it's less than 50 ringgit 1 month. It is a self-investment. And this is also something you can show onto your resume when you go and meet up and to network with others. Because you are Toastmasters and you are carrying the brand. Yeah. And for more info, please contact me or contact Siew, Harshini, Aimaan, all of our committee members as well.